else is tired of laziness? Laziness. Of all sorts. But especially, I'm tired of intellectual laziness. The failure or unwillingness to think for oneself. That is encouraged in our culture. We get spoon-fed everything we need to know. And most of it's bullshit. And chemicals that cause disease, that require us to buy medicines. Okay? They require us to work a job where we're working for slave wages. Look at these dirty nails. Oh my god, I must be a hippie. If one more person calls me a damn hippie, what the hell does that even mean? This is what I'm talking about, intellectual laziness. Now, we've all come to the conclusion, most of us, with hearts, that it's not polite to make sweeping assumptions about a person because of their race. We call that racism or discrimination. Stupidity. It's lazy. To think you know what a person believes or does behind closed doors or thinks or is because of their skin color. But you're going to make a sweeping assumption about a person because they like to grow plants. Oh, so you're a hippie. What does that mean to you? Or you're a witch because you like to grow herbs and make plant medicine. What does witch mean to you? Because I bet there's, for as many different people who use that term, there's as many different definitions, but they're all derogatory in this culture because they're not in line with corporate America. You don't see any witches and hippies working behind a desk, do you? No. They ain't got time to water plants. They ain't got time to grow herbs. There's stereotypical hippies, right? Okay. I'm not any of that shit. I don't identify as a hippie. Okay, what are the stereotypes of hippies? They're dirty. This isn't dirt for the sake of being lazy. This is dirt for interfacing with nature. So yeah, sometimes I get dirty, but not because I'm a gross person, because I'm a real person. But they're dirty, they're messy, they're lazy. No, I'm sure I'm not. They don't have any boundaries. They sleep around. They're spacey. They're flaky. I am none of that. But do I love the earth? Yes, I do. And what is wrong with that? In a world where loving the earth is frowned upon, condemned, scoffed at, laughed at, not taken seriously, wow. That's not a world that I want to be living in. So I'm creating a new world with other hippies. The hell, guys? We gotta stop doing this stupid shit to each other. What's the other one? Hippie. Oh, witch. Yeah. I had a lady ask me to do, she saw me walking, picking up feathers, making a nest of feathers, and asked me to do a workshop about witches. She wanted to capitalize off the fact that she thought I was a witch. And I said, what does that mean to you? Like, I know people who were called witches back in Salem. They got burned at the stake. I sure don't want people thinking that I'm one of those people. Like, I don't want to be burned at the stake. You know? Some people think of a witch as a person who likes to make herbal medicines. Some people think of witches as a person who likes to have their own will be done and cast spells and practice the occult. Those are two different things. I'm not either. Well, I am the person who likes to grow herbs and make medicines, but I'm not a witch, okay? I'm a person. I'm a human. I'm a steward of the land. I'm a human being with a heart and a mind, a brain I like to use. And in using my brain, I know that it's stupid, it's ignorant, it's unkind to go around making sweeping assumptions about people based off of any characteristic that you can just see with your eyeballs. Or any arbitrary behavior. Like, you think one behavior means that you can make all these sweeping assumptions about everything else that they do in their life? I'm a lesbian, therefore I must hate men. I must love cats. I must move in and get a U-Haul on the first date. No. Can we please evolve past this, guys? Really? Really. This is why I surround myself with less and less people, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the ways that we bully each other, that we shame each other. We all want to be loved. Every single one of us, especially the biggest bullies of all. They're the ones that are the most scared, the most fearful of love, because they have been bullied the most. They have been told by their parents or their culture or whoever they grew up around that they needed to prove themselves. And they needed to be this way. And they're scared of anybody who's not that way. You know? We gotta stop doing this to each other, guys. You know what I identify as? A child of God. I am seeking to be lucid, aware, loving, kind, responsible. Are there hippies that do that? Who is a hippie? I don't know. Nobody's a fucking hippie. That's a stereotype. Excuse the F-bomb. I have a vocabulary and I should use it. But sometimes it feels really nice to pepper in an F-bomb.